I have nothing to say. I don't know. I think it's a very good space to be in to begin with. Secondly, I don't really think that it only has to be a taboo subject or a quirky subject. It has to team up with a good entertaining script which will last for 2 hours. Sometimes I get scripts which are good at the plot level, but they don't sustain for 2 hours. So that's very important. It should be a happy marriage between content and entertainment. There is no rule as such. You know, the instinct can go horribly wrong also at the same time. But there is no rule that it has to mark certain boxes. But yeah, something like it has to be novel, that it should be like the first attempt in Indian cinema. Second, it should be entertaining. And thirdly, it should have some kind of connection with the masses. It should be relatable. When I met Anubhav Sinha sir for the first time, I behaved like a fanboy because I loved Mulk. And I was like, I'm in love with your film and let's do something of this ilk. And he had offered me a rom-com to begin with. And I was like, I want to do something like Mulk and hard-hitting because I've never done hard-hitting film and you're the perfect person to work with because he has a certain understanding of the society. He's very well-read. He has a certain voice as a director which he's discovered after Mulk. And when he got to know that I have also keen interest in this social issue which deals with caste system, he was really impressed that most of the actors of my generation, they may not pay heed to these issues. So I felt quite strongly about this issue. So we started developing this script. He told me about this one-liner. It was just a basic draft that time. So for 4 months, he worked on several drafts and eventually we reached the final one, which is unbelievable. The best part is that he is a contemporary director. His thought process is very young. He's in his early 50s, but he thinks like an 18-year-old. He is in sync with the current times. He thinks that there is a social responsibility on him as an artist, as a director. I think as an artist, you always having that journey of self-discovery. He's discovered himself and over the years, he's seen everything. He's seen successes, failures, and success again. And I think that shapes your character. And while you see the film, you'll see that this film is made by a person who's got a great character, who's got a great voice as a social commentator. If you like this interview, please subscribe to Midday's YouTube channel called Midday India.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.